Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Nelson for Catholic Newsbreak. Here's what's happening this week in the news. We begin with news from the Vatican. The Vatican is offering a widget, a software application that will allow anyone with a website or blog to provide readers with automatically updated news and documents from the Vatican. The Vatican's Internet Office announced that the widget is available free from the Vatican's website, www.vaticanva. The widget has 4 tabs: the latest news from the Vatican, the Pope's Sunday Angelus or Regina Coeli, and recent speeches, and the Vatican Press Office's daily news bulletin. The Vatican said the widget should help make the content of its website more widely known and is another opportunity to use new technology to spread the word of the Holy Father. One other note from the Vatican: the bishops from the western part of the U.S. are at the Vatican this week for their ad limina visit. Carol Glatz of Catholic News Service has all the details on what they can expect during their trip to Rome.
Bishops from California, Hawaii, Nevada, and Utah began their ad limina visits to the Vatican with prayers for courage in defending religious freedom and in sharing faith in the risen Lord. Celebrating Mass last night at the Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls, Bishop Todd Brown of Orange, California, said Catholics may soon be called upon to be bold in speaking up in defense of religious liberty. Their ad limina visit will also include meetings with Pope Benedict XVI to report on what's going on in their diocese. And they'll have meetings at Vatican congregations, pontifical councils, and major church tribunals to discuss issues of concern to local bishops and the Vatican.
Looking now at news from around the world, Ireland's parliament has rejected legislation that would have allowed a 1992 Supreme Court ruling permitting abortion in limited circumstances to take effect. The Socialist Party motion was defeated 111 to 20. The 1992 X case ruled that abortion is legal in circumstances where there is a substantial risk to the mother's life. However, since then, the legislation has not been enacted and voters have rejected abortion legislation. Supporters of the bill said the proposed legislation would have created a legal framework for abortion in Ireland when a woman's life is at risk. Pro-life campaigners insist that women are not put at risk by Ireland's ban on abortion. Dr. Ruth Cullen of the Pro-Life Campaign says of the ruling that women receive outstanding care when pregnant in the country, and she said Ireland, without abortion, is internationally recognized as one of the safest countries in the world for pregnant women, safer than places like England, where abortion is available up to birth. And finally in the news, at a gathering at St. Paul Lutheran Church in downtown Fort Wayne, Indiana, church leaders, students, and members of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod expressed their solidarity with Catholics and Bishop Kevin Rhodes of Fort Wayne to stand together for religious liberty and against the HHS mandate. At the church, Lutherans held a procession to the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception, where they gathered in prayer and sang with the Catholics and Bishop Rhodes. The Reverend Charles Gieshen, Academic Dean of Concordia Theological Seminary in Fort Wayne, one of 2 Lutheran Church Missouri Synod seminaries in the U.S., presented them with letters of support and encouragement. The Synod, which has its headquarters in St. Louis, has more than 2.3 million baptized members and 6,200 congregations with more than 9,000 pastors. Well, that is all the information we have for you this time. Please stay with Catholic TV for more Catholic news. Until then, I'm Kevin Nelson, and I'll see you next time on Catholic Newsbreak.